So recently I finished the Netflix series called Unknown Numbers, the High School Catfish. And I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked. Look out, this video does have spoilers. Unknown Numbers follows the story of Lauren, a teenager from Michigan who was relentlessly cyberbullied from unknown numbers from October 2022 to September 2021. Lauren was dating Owen, who was also cyberbullied and harassed by messages received from unknown numbers. The person behind, or people behind these unknown numbers, were relentless, sending hundreds of texts to both Lauren and Owen over a relatively short period of time. Sheriff's office began to investigate. They questioned Lauren, Owen, and other students at their high school. Eventually, sheriffs reached out to the FBI for help. The investigation revealed that the texts were connected to an IP address from Spectrum host and Unmasked Kendra, Lauren's own mom, as the person behind many of these hateful messages. The call was coming from inside their own house. Now, Kendra admits to sending some but not all of the messages. Nevertheless, Kendra's harassment of her own daughter and her own daughter's boyfriend led to her being charged and convicted of 2 counts of stalking a minor and 2 counts of communicating with another to commit a crime. Now, several times throughout the documentary, local sheriffs seem at a loss of what to do to uncover the identity of the anonymous numbers. Now, navigating the complexity of online anonymity is a new and emerging field of law. I regularly unmask speakers like Kendra as part of my job here. So the first step is to try to fit the conduct in question, what's causing my clients' issues, into a cause of action. This is basically the law that you're breaking, something that you're doing that gives rise to liability, a reason to sue. In the United States, we still have extensive protections for free speech. So a lot of speech-related conduct online will be protected. There is a right to speak anonymously. But in cases, especially in cases involving minors, where there's harassing, threatening messages, these might cross a legal line at a certain point. Now, once we've determined if our client has the claim that it's not barred by the First Amendment, that there's a cause of action we can assert in good faith, we file that lawsuit. We, like the FBI, can issue civil subpoenas to platforms for identifying information on the author of the anonymous publication. Now, even if the user provided a fake name and information to the website or platform, we are generally able to secure IP addresses, assuming our defendant didn't use a VPN or foreign server, that the DOE defendant used to log into the account to publish the statements. We then have to ask the court for permission to issue subpoenas to internet service providers to try to unmask the anonymous speaker. Again, First Amendment protects the right to anonymous speech. So at this point, and at any point in this process, a user can object and say that their speech was lawful and protected by the First Amendment. They can also object to the unmasking of their identity under a pseudonym. But if the plaintiff is found to fulfill the legal requirements of the particular state for unmasking the user, the data can be produced. That is, if the speech was made, doesn't qualify as free speech, and instead an exception to free speech such as defamation or harassment. As Kendra learned, anonymous conduct is never truly anonymous in our digital age. There are legal consequences to acts of cyberbullying and digital harassment, even if, especially if you're targeting your own child. If you or a loved one is experiencing cyberbullying, digital harassment, or online threats, you can always give us a call or contact us at our website, minclaw.com. If you are experiencing cyber harassment, I'm happy to talk.